You might call it a spark of genius. In 2018, the California Senate Bill 100 was signed into law. This legislation established a goal for California to achieve 100% carbon-free electricity by 2045. Vallara Building Systems is here to tell us about the legislation and what it means for homeowners. Today, joining me is Rick Riley. We have the CEO of Vallara Building Systems and a local electrification expert. Welcome, Rick.
Thank you, Desiree.
Yeah, so Rick, help us understand this legislation. Why the push to go all electric?
So you know that California has led the nation for decades in the battle against pollution and then, of course, climate change. And this is just one more of those bills to, with the overall goal of being carbon neutral as a state by 2050. So bottom line, we're going to have to stop burning fossil fuels. So with that, one that's very meaningful is by 2030, the state will no longer allow the sale of gas appliances for any of the home appliances we're used to today.
Okay, so to that point, will homeowners need to bid farewell to their gas-powered furnaces and water heaters?
So you like your gas furnace, keep your gas furnace, but after 2030, you will no longer have the option of buying a new gas furnace. So what you want to really recognize is start thinking ahead, planning. New home builders have already begun making the change. We as homeowners have got to start thinking ahead. Somewhere down the road, we're going to have to go all electric.
All right, and you mentioned it's time to think ahead. So what should California homeowners do to prepare for this change?
So first, kind of recognize what's the life expectancy of my system that's in my home today. A gas furnace is normally about a 15-year appliance. A water heater might be a 12-year appliance. So start thinking about how much life does it have. Of course, think about maintenance, like a car. The better care you take of it, the longer it can last. And of course, avoid those uncomfortable breakdowns. But the big thing is begin preparing early.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned maintenance because certain things we kind of have out of sight, out of mind, but making sure that we're continuously getting those checkups is important. What steps would you say comes next?
So the first thing is, again, kind of assessing the life expectancy of your units and just recognizing after 2030, no more gas appliances. So what you don't want is to face a serious breakdown of your system and have to make that decision today without information. You've got to do your homework. Heat pump systems they've been around for years, but they have some challenges. You need to do some research recognizing that new systems have better performance, better efficiency, and so the more you know, the better you're going to be able to be prepared.
Yeah, and I'm really hearing the emphasis on preparing in advance to make sure that our viewers or homeowners are good to go. Are electric systems going to have higher costs compared to gas?
So, you know, the reality is when it's time for a new equipment system change out, there's going to be sticker price shock. That's just reality. But the good news is electric systems come with a lot of ways to reduce and overcome that price. The first thing is heat pumps are 3 times as efficient naturally compared to the gas furnaces and water heaters. The second thing is, and it's obvious, is like no more gas bill. Over the next 2030 and beyond, nobody expects gas prices to do anything but skyrocket. So getting away from gas is going to be a good thing. Then there's all the rebates and tax credits that are being provided to help make this economically viable.
Yeah, anywhere that we can save is music to a lot of homeowners' ears. And before we let you go, Rick, I know you got a special offer for our viewers. What is that?
So to help you in this planning and preparation process, this month of February, we're offering a free home electrification and comfort evaluation. We'll come out to your home. We're going to look at your equipment. What's the life? How's it performing? What's its cost of operation today? We're going to look at what's your home's options. What's its electrical system? How will it accommodate the new electrical requirements? And then we want to talk to you about your preferences, what you prefer, and really help you come up with a solution that you're prepared in advance. You know, don't wait for the breakdown.
All right, Rick Riley with Vallara helping us plan plan for the near future ahead. Rick, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Desiree.
Of course, and you can find out more by calling 916-352-0711 or by going to Vallara.com/electrification.